and welcome to the Boss Up Ball Out podcast, your trusted source for Detroit Lions news and rumors. It's your man, Kurt Steele. Do us a quick favor, like the video and share it with other fans like yourself. If you like the content, subscribe to the channel. Now it's time to bring in my co-host. First up, it's a man who will run you a fade, cook you a meal, or coach your kids. It's the Wolverine who?
Coach Mike Jones. What's going on, Lion fans?
Man, and it's the ladies' pet, the men's regret. You ain't seen nothing yet. That smooth player from Yaktown, LL Cool Torrance. What's going on, my guy?
What's up, everybody? Good morning. Happy Wednesday.
Okay, if you don't know, this is how we get down on our show. We look at Lions news headlines or takes. If we agree, we say they bossed up. If we disagree, we say it's balled on. We give our take on why we agree or disagree. Now, let's look at today's topics, man. And Coach Jones, man, you got a good one today because you're going to kick us off. But let's look at the topics. We finally get to see Hendon Hooker, starting the day. They'll be on the field today. Emmanuel Moseley. And I spelled his name wrong. Excuse me. Well, we know who he is. Ready or not for him. And then some big changes today at Allen Park, man, that was announced yesterday. So we'll get into the topics for today. First up is my man, Coach Jones, and Hendon Hooker. What you got, brother?
Man. You know what? I don't like LL, how you was nodding your head with that Hendon, like, yeah, Hendon Hooker. I don't even like that because I know that's a little slight diss to Goff, man. I know how you be doing. but man, I mean, be excited about Hendon Hooker because if Hendon Hooker would have finished the season, he would have been the first quarterback off the board in the 2023 draft, and that means he would have went to Carolina. So be lucky, Hendon, okay? Be lucky. That injury is a blessing in disguise. But he's had a full offseason to fully get ready, get prepared. He didn't have an offseason last season. He didn't get activated until the last couple games of the season. And I just think that Hooker, who is the most NFL-ready quarterback outside of C.J. Stroud, was poised. And he is not a scrambling quarterback. He is a pocket passer, which has him in the prototype of Jared Goff a little bit, man. So, except for he's a little bit more mobile. But Hendon Hooker, man, that's the guy, man. And like I said, man, if you could bring the topics back up real quick, Kurt, I kind of forgot. Yeah, thank you. Some people think that he is Jared Goff's replacement, LL. And you know what? I'm kind of on that bandwagon too. As much as I love Jared Goff, when you look at that contract, man, and you look at that thing, I believe it's that third year, he get a lot of money. And and we thinking like, you know what, maybe about time that rolls around, Hendon Hooker be ready to go. And I know that would please LL very much. That would also please a lot of Lions fans because that means we would actually have more money to go around in other positions that we're going to need to sign when that day comes. And last but not least, man, now this is me forecasting a little bit. But what if Hendon Hooker goes 22 or 30 in a preseason game, 3 touchdowns, no picks? Is that Hendon Hooker time gonna start? The chant is the mumblings gonna start? Everybody was so high on him, and I don't know, man. What do y'all think about that whole situation? Do you think he's ready 3 years out to take over the reins, or do you think Goff is here? I mean, tackle that subject, y'all, and look at LL. Don't rush so much.
All right, I'm gonna let LL go first. Go ahead, LL. Bossed up or bought on Hendon Hooker. What you got, man?
I like him, so I don't think his time is now though. So I guess that's balled on. I guess like what Coach Mike said, I put it like this. In my perspective, that contract, Goff's contract, kind of took away any thought of Hendon Hooker being like the immediate replacement. At least I don't know if he's gonna stick around long enough to become the starter. Even if Hendon Hooker does go, what you said, 22 for 30 or whatever, he has an amazing preseason. Not even just one, just an amazing preseason. They got Goff in there. That's their guy. I don't think that's going to change a gosh darn thing. Now, I'll definitely be, yelling from the mountaintop to get that dude out of here, but it ain't gonna happen. They are fully committed on Jared Goff. I really don't even know if Hendon Hooker is ever gonna see any significant playing time for us outside of anything catastrophic. And I won't mention anything because I don't want to jinx nothing. But that's the only time I see Hendon Hooker actually getting any playing time, or something spectacular, meaning that we locked up everything and he gets to play like the last game of the season or something like that. But other than that, Hendon Hooker, that Goff contract, man, it's overtime for Hooker, dog. At least in my opinion.
Okay. Thank you, LL. I appreciate you, brother, man. Now it's time for me to go ahead and I'm gonna have to bust Mike Jones in the head right quick. Because I don't know what the hell's going on.
It's just a topic, man.
Man, now that Hendon Hooker is healthy, man, us Lions fans get to see him on the field. Like you said, Mike. However, anything short of saving the Pope or rescuing a basket of puppies from falling into the Detroit River, I don't think we see Hendon Hooker outside of preseason, man. Goff signed that big extension this offseason, man. Hooker will be a clipboard holder for the Lions for the foreseeable future. I hope he plays well because we can call that joker Jake from State Farm. In other words, he's good insurance just in case JG gets hurt, man. But that's all I see for that dude right now for the foreseeable future, man. He is just going to be insurance clipboard holder. He's still a rookie. He's still a rookie. But yeah, nah, man. All that Hendon Hooker talk went away with that contract. When JG signed that big money deal, that was a wrap for that one.
And that year 3, though, man, I'm listening that year 3 is a big money year, man. So I don't know.
Well, that's 2026, man, and they'll have enough time. Think about how much the salary cap we're going to go up by then,
right?
And they'll have some chance to restructure that deal by then, man. It's sort of like that Patrick Mahomes deal, where they gave him enough room to restructure and make more money for give him money back to the team. I don't see that. I don't see that happening, man. But hey, do us a favor. Like the video. Comment. What do you think, man? Bossed up or balled on Hendon Hooker? I know a lot of people were calling for him to get his shot, man. But that contract was like, no. Because you got to look at it, right? The Lions would have to re-sign him because that third year is his final year. He was a third-round pick, so he only got 2 more years left on his contract in Detroit. So they have to re-sign him to make him the starter. And no, by that time, the quarterback market is going to be, you think it's bad now. It's going to be ridiculous in a couple of years, man. You're going to talk about probably north of 65 or almost 70 million a year for quarterbacks by the time it's time for him to re-sign. Yeah, for real. So, all right, man. Next up, my man, LL. You're going to talk about a player on this team, man. We've been trying to see this cat on the field as well. What you got, my man?
And my bad, Kurt. I might have set you up like that with the spelling Emmanuel Moseley name wrong. But yeah,
you
man.
Got it right here though. It's right on this slide.
Yeah, no, we all good. But that main Emmanuel Moseley, it's a lot of questions swirling around him. I've been hearing from different sources that he's gonna be ready for camp. I personally don't really know how that's possible. I don't want to say possible, but he had that injury, right after coming back, and that was, kind of into the season. So it wasn't like, in training camp or nothing like that. It's where he had more time. So, but if they saying he's ready, I guess he's gonna be ready. But that first question the topic is he ready or not? I wish I could have the Fugees playing behind me, but so I guess, is he or isn't he? I kept it nice and PC, I guess, but is he or ain't he is what I wanted to say. But, I'll name some of these sources per Detroit Lions podcast. Jeffrey Risden and some of the people on Woodward Sports were reporting that he will be ready for camp. I Googled. I couldn't find anything solid saying that yesterday, but rumors are he will be ready for camp, which starts today for everybody, July 23rd. So I guess we'll see on that. I didn't, and I guess another thing is I didn't see his name on any of those lists that Kurt gave us Monday. The NFI or PEP list or anything like that. So Maybe. What will be Emmanuel Moseley's impact? Like, will he start? Will we need him? Well, that's the next question. But will he start? If healthy and starting, what does that mean for our defense? Like, could we actually get to that? Our secondary being the top 11 and our defense finishing the top 10 type stuff. One of them already ranked our defensive line or front seven or something like that, top 5 or number 5 or something like that. And they've got our secondary 11. So yeah, maybe we can get into that top 10 with that. And the last one, do we even need them? Not saying we have, just Pro Bowl corners all over the place. We don't have that at all, but I think we are greatly improved in that department. But we've seen additions of, this is just from last year. These are all the additions in secondary, and that's cornerbacks rather. Carlton Davis, Amik Robinson, Sub-Zero, which is Terrion Arnold, Ennis Rakestraw, Kendall Vildor, Stephen. Well, some of these ain't additions, but Stephen Gilmore and Khalil Dorsey was here, and Vildor was here, but. That's the room that we have. So do we actually even need him? Is he going to be able to play? Like, what is this Emmanuel Moseley news? Is it anything besides just news? Is it like, oh, does it make your ears perk up, or does it actually have a possibility of being something real? What do you guys think on that? Bossed up or balled on?
I'm gonna take this one first, man, because I'm just gonna be on one today. For real. It's balled on, man. For real. Like, yeah, yeah, Emmanuel Moseley is gonna have to have the camp of all camps to even make the roster this season. I get the coaching staff would like to keep this young fellow around. It's a feel good story, got hurt one snap towards the other ACL, recovering from one ACL. The Lions have some young, talented cornerbacks who are ahead of him right now, with the 2 rookies actually and Amik Robinson. I understand how good he was in San Francisco, but he's not that now. However, I just don't see a scenario where he's on the active roster. Maybe he can take a veteran spot on the practice squad. And to be honest with you, he's not even a trade piece. I don't see any team checking for Emmanuel Moseley right now to say, hey, I'm gonna holler at Brad Holmes to see if I can get this guy on our roster, because he's right now 2 years on the bench with injuries. He's just not a proven commodity right now. He's gonna have to prove himself to get back on any roster, not just the Lions. So yeah, that's a what's that? I'm gonna pull that back in, man. That's balled on, man. I'm telling you, I'm on one this morning, man. It's just
he said he on that Martin Payne.
Yeah, yeah. Moseley, I don't even, like I said, I don't even see him making the roster, let alone like being a trade piece or anything of that nature.
I see him making a roster.
He's just like, and to be honest with you, the veterans haven't taken their conditioning tests yet. So some of the guys that reported haven't taken their conditioning test yet. So if he took it yesterday, and because when I saw the players arriving, I didn't see him, but maybe he's already in the building. They kind of keeping him under wraps, but we'll see when the injury reports come out today. And of course, Dan Campbell has his presser at 8:00 this morning. So this show will air actually a little bit after. We're gonna set it for premiere for 8:15 after Dan Campbell's press conference. But like the video and share it with Lions fans just like yourself. Coach Jones, man, what you got on this Emmanuel Moseley thing, brother?
Not so fast. I'm gonna say that's a boss up take, man. And I'm gonna tell you why. We had one of the worst secondaries in the NFL last year. So any help we can get is much appreciated. And Emmanuel Moseley being the DB room being so deep, he won't be rushed. He won't be thrown into, man, we need you to start. He can rehab and get back to playing his style of football. Now, will he get back to his San Francisco days? Probably not. I mean, I'm not saying it's impossible, but probably not. But he can be a veteran leader, because he was a part of one of the nastiest defenses in the NFL. Like, this guy knows how to play football. So not only do you have AG and other guys that can show them, but then you got an actual player right now who can show them how to play defense, man. And I just think that Emmanuel Moseley is a wild card, because if Emmanuel Moseley can come back and be a consistent contributor to our secondary, then we will have that top 10 defense this year. So I think Emmanuel Moseley plays a big part in that, in the depth in our defensive backfield. So I'm gonna boss up like that.
Okay. All right. I mean, okay. I feel you. I mean, I feel you. Yeah. Yeah, nah. All right. All right. The last topic for today's show is the Lions announced some big changes at Allen Park. It has been renamed the Meyer Performance Center. All right. For fans that are going to be attending, especially starting this Saturday with the Lions Loyalty Member Club, they will have covered bleachers for fans, and then a 2-story VIP tent. It looks like it's air conditioning in that thing. Looks very nice. So I'm gonna bring the pictures up here in a minute. With that, it just looks like it's going to be a nice environment when the camp opens for the fans here this weekend. And then the new deal with Meyer keeps the team in Allen Park for a while. Another speculation about the team moving their facility closer to Ford Field, but with the new deal with Meyer and renaming it the Meyer Performance Center, is going to keep the team in Allen Park for the foreseeable future. I just don't see them going anywhere. And Rod Wood said yesterday, he's like, yeah, we're going to be here for the foreseeable future. Let's check out some pictures of what I was talking about. All right, you see right here, you can see the goalpost with the covered bleachers. But from what I understand is that you're still going to have some sunscreen and stuff like that, because if you're sitting in the front rows, that sun comes over that building is going to be still going to be shining right there on the fans, but especially the individuals that's going to be in the bleachers at the back of the bleachers are going to be definitely going to be covered doing that. You see this nice VIP tent, man. You see that thing, 2 stories, man. It looks like it got some air conditioning in that thing, some fans or something, man. That, you got to have some you big bank Hank getting up in that thing, man, for that VIP covered area. So you look at that. I applaud the Lions and Meyer for going ahead and making that more comfortable for the fans. To me, I think it's the Sheila Hamp effect again, making upgrades, you know what I'm saying, and then entering a partnership. Rod Wood said it yesterday in his presser, like the Lions have been toying with partnering with a program and sponsoring that facility for years, and the Ford family just wanted to keep, because we own this and this part of the team. Well, you got to get over yourself, man. Hell, you named the stadium after your company. I mean,
right.
Give somebody else a chance, and that brings more. Think about this: they're the official, I guess, grocery outlet for the Detroit Lions as well. So it gives an opportunity for them to have a sponsorship and then have some upgrades that they don't have to come out of pocket for, because actually Meyer's their partner, so they can upgrade the facility as we just saw that they did, and maybe make it better for the players. We're talking about food, nutrition for the players, and then the weight room and just the facility as a whole just upgraded. So I think it's a definitely a bossed up to see the upgrades and the renaming of the Meyer Performance Center at Allen Park. What do you guys think? I'm gonna kick it to you, LL, first, man, because I want to see what you guys say about this, man, Mr. Yaktown.
I don't know what that got anything to do with it. I ain't gonna even have a Meyer or nothing, but I like it. Bossed up take on that, I guess. I like Myers. They usually have corn at a good price. Their produce is amazing. But no, the thing that stuck out to me is what you said. You said Rod Wood was like, we wanted. I guess I don't know if they want to have Ford as the sponsor or whatever, but I could see in that meeting, Miss Sheila, like what you said, like that's some stuff that they don't got to pay for. So yeah, it's like put Ford on what? We can get somebody else to pay for all this. So yeah, smart idea, look good. I wonder what's the policy on smoking. So it's outside and things are legal here. So yeah, could I show up with that pack and watch practice or what? Let me know, Miss Sheila.
No, you cannot, LL.
Nah, man, that's definitely a family friendly environment. What you got, Coach Jones?
He said a pack. You know what, man? I'm gonna say that's a bossed up take. And it's a bossed up take because I've been to training camp a few times and it's hot. Like it's hot. It's and there's no shade, no from nothing. You just out there just good Lord, please let them start it. So I'm glad that they have shade now for the fans. You know, it's gonna be a little harsh now being in the front row. Now, usually you used to want to be in the front row and see everything. Now, you might want to be like, you know what, I'll slide back to the fourth row, just to kind of stay out of that heat. But yeah, man, I like it, man, and it's much appreciated. So shout out to Sheila and to Rod Wood and to Meyer for making it happen. I just want to say one thing though. Our produce better not get worse because you're giving it all to the Lions. You ain't got enough for the people. All right. I just want to make that clear.
That corn better stay 10 for 10 or 10 for $1.
Yeah. 10, ooh, that's good. 10 for $1. We ain't got that down here in North Carolina, man. That's good. But Meyer, congratulations to Meyer, man. That's the thing. I definitely missed that down here in the South, man, because you know Meyer was Walmart before Walmart was Walmart. People don't really realize that, especially the super Walmarts. You can get everything. You can go get some jeans, some shoes, some produce, get you some milk, you know, get you some sneakers, you know what I'm saying? All that stuff right there.
Get your hair done, get your car fixed.
Yeah, definitely. All that stuff right there in Meyer. Hey, that's our topics for today's show, man. Thank you guys for checking us out right here on the Boss Up Ball Out podcast, man. Shout out to my man Granzil 12, who I caught this morning watching it on another show, man. Friend of the program. Come on in, man, and join the Boss Up family. We appreciate everyone leaving comments on the videos, man. I know myself and Coach Jones has been, you know, replying to you guys, getting in the chat, man. So we appreciate you, man. And my man, Big Easy from Woodward Heavyweights was on the show yesterday, man. I appreciate you coming through and checking in. I got more special guests coming up here on Tuesdays and Thursdays for the live show. If you don't know how we get down, Mondays and Wednesdays is a recorded show with my fellas, LL and Coach Jones. And then on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I have special guests come in. I've had Dan Thornton from Lions Talk Live come in. I've had my man, like I said, Easy yesterday. And then Ant-Man, or, you know, Jason Statham Jr., as I call him, come over from Rhode Island, UK on a Thursday. So more guests coming soon. And we're just going to have some fun, man. And we appreciate you. The numbers are growing, man. And we're going to have some more stuff coming, addition and growing the channel here in the upcoming future. Hey, like the video and share it with other Lions fans just like yourself. Do us a favor. Follow the crew on your favorite social media platforms, man. We got you out there, man. Check us out over on X or TikTok or Facebook or whatever you get down for your other social media platforms, man. And check us out over there and have some fun. Parting shots for today's show. Coach Jones, you up first. What you got on this hump day, baby?
Yes, sir. And you know, I just want to give a shout out to my school, man, that I coach at, Jackson Northwest High School. We wrapping up our 3-day youth camp. That's for the 3rd through the 8th graders, man. We trying to get the kids involved, get the community involved, get the parents involved. There's been a lot of parents who actually stick around and been watching the camp that happens from 6 to 8. The stands is kind of full to be a youth camp, and I'm just thankful, man. We are building our program the right way, getting those kids learning our style of football from the 3rd grade up. And man, I'm just saying, this year, Coach Jones, we ready to dominate the I-8. You heard?
All right. And y'all know, man, my man, the owner, proprietor, and the inventor of the T-shirt Tupperware Exchange. LL, what you got for the people today?
Shout out to Coach Mike and his team. I just want to say that hopefully y'all find y'all a quarterback with a good enough arm so the players on the team won't be like, God damn, this dude remind me of Jared Goff. But happy Wednesday, everybody. Like I said, ain't too many more dollar conies around. So find you some cheap conies, get your bag of chips, and have a great day.
Man, you know what tomorrow is, man. So head on over to my man LL's Instagram page, man, for Thursdays, baby. You know how it goes down on Thursdays on the Instagram page. So holla at your man LL tomorrow, man. It's going to be something nice. But for me, thank you guys for watching us, man. Go ahead, finish getting ready for work, man, and hop on in. Like I said, today's show is a little bit later just because of the fact we don't want to interrupt Dan Campbell's presser. So we're gonna go 15 minutes a little bit later today. So thank you guys for hollering at us right here at the Boss Up Ball Out podcast. You know what you got to do for your boy Kurt Steele. Whatever you're doing, like you guys to boss up, ball out, and be the best version of you that you can be. Oh man, LL Cool Toys and Coach Mike Jones. This is Kurt Steele, and we will holla at you real soon.